right. So Wednesday's class will be kind of a Halloween themed class. So hopefully you'll join us for that. That'll be fun and spirited and maybe a little spooky. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone here. And but today we're just doing a traditional. Oh,
You are going in and out a lot. I'm not sure why.
no one can hear me. Okay, I'm in my. I wonder if it's just an internet connectivity thing. Let me just move my computer back to where I always have it. Maybe this is a sweet spot over here and I just need to leave it. Problem is I don't have anything to bolster the computer up today, so I'm nervous that it's gonna, well, we can try that. Let's see if, it may have been an internet connectivity thing. How does that seem to be a little bit more stable? Can you guys hear me now? You can't hear me? Can you see me? It's better but choppy. Okay. Hang in there, y'all. We're going to get this going. Speakers, microphone. Hi, and still choppy? Can you hear me at all? You can't hear me at all? The only thing I can think to do is sign out and sign back in, but you know, everything else is kind of aligned the way it needs to. No, Kathleen's shaking her head. She still can't hear me. Is the video coming in and out as well? No, the video is still okay. Well, I'm not muted. Are you guys comfortable with us just kind of going for it? Nancy's shaking her head. Nancy, can you unmute yourself?
I can overhear every other word. Yeah, you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, do you want me to log off and we all log back in?
Can't hear you now.
Okay, at all.
Trying to hear you.
Okay, can we try to all, does everyone mind, I'm going to log out and we'll all log back in.
I could hear you fine originally when I first came on, but you were in the back. Yeah. We could all log in and log off. I mean, log off and log in.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Let's just do it. We're going to keep going, YouTube people. Don't give up on us. We just have to get everything situated with our Cisco. So if you want to go ahead and fast forward a little bit, you'll catch me in just a few minutes. We've got to make sure our live folks know where to find us, how to find us, and that they can hear us as well. I'm back. Is that any better? What do you think?
It's better.
It's better?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yay for better. Hi, Victoria. All right, we'll give everyone a chance to repopulate. Let me resituate. Hoping for something to shake up the monotony, but we'll go back to exactly how it needs to be. All right. All right, y'all. I was just saying I was trying to shake up the monotony a little bit of being in the same place at the same time and try a different perspective in the basement, but maybe different doesn't work when you're in a vortex of internet, connectivity here. All right. We good? Now I need to make sure I can get the I do need to mute you guys or else you won't be able to hear me. All right. Now I just have to make sure the camera can see me. Can someone just let me know? Can you guys see me? Yes? Okay. We're going to go ahead and start. Welcome, everybody. Let's go ahead and start on our mats today. Let's get right to it. Good morning. My name is Erin. For anyone who's new to our practice, I'm delighted you found your way to this free morning flow every Monday and Wednesday. Today's class is inspired by the Mandala, and we're just going to make our way around the mat, very energetically exploring our space, our sacred space for practice, and just the sacred space of our lives as well, and maybe hope to offer a little multi-dimensional perspective on your energy, your emotions, your physical sensations, your beliefs, your anything that arises, excitement, joy, curiosity, all of that. So go ahead and come to a comfortable seated position. We call this Sukhasana because Sukha is at the root of the beginning of thinking about balancing. Sukha and Sthira. Sukha is the ease and the softness, and the effortlessness, and the compassion that we find in our bodies, and in our mind, and in the heart. So come into that Sukhasana. Start to arrive in the presence of your body so that you can feel how it feels this morning. It feels like Monday. How does Monday feel in your body? Start to notice the presence of your breath. Notice the sensations of the inhale and the exhale, knowing that each serves a valuable purpose for you. Everyone stays muted this morning. And then start to arrive into your intention for your practice today. Considering what inspired you to arrive on the mat, dismiss. Maybe it's just opening your heart. Center of your circle. Your loving presence and awareness. And as you're witnessing with openness, or a few more of those, and try to expand the sensation of breath. Try on the inhale. A little bit more on the exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Big breath. Release. Continue that mindful way of breathing, but seal the lips and let the breath come in and out of the nose. Starting to begin a Ujjayi breath. Feeling a slight vibration in the whisper muscles of the throat. It's a very calming sensation to the body. It stimulates the vagus nerve. And you can also hear it, so it builds a sense of rhythm. Rhythm will be very important to our. And as we're not practicing to music this morning, just let your own breath be your soundtrack. All right, on the next breath, start to make some, maybe open your eyes and just witness, let the gaze float in that circular formation. And get the shoulders involved. Make sure the hips feel a part of this as well. And then start to move in the other direction. I'll read you just a little. The awareness, this is Peter Finner, awareness of the mandala may have the potential of changing how we see ourselves, our planet, and perhaps our own life's purpose. And others speak about the sacred symbolism of the mandala. The mandala, I pronounce it both ways depending on the moment. It's a way of sort of looking at your own journey and your own transformation. All right, so come right back into center. Extend your left leg out to the side. We're going to sit up nice and tall, lifting the arms, lifting the spine. And as you exhale, crescent over to that left leg, opening the side body. Inhale back to center. Root your right hand, and we're going to crescent over to the right. Inhale to center, crescent over to the left. Back to center, over to the right. Let's do that a few more times, exploring this lateral plane of energy here. On this last one, we're going to open laterally to the left. And then as you come over to the right, plant your palms down, root your left foot. We're going to send the right leg up to the sky into a three-legged dog. Big circles into that right hip. Moving in both directions. Take another breath. And then draw that right knee behind the right wrist. Settle it back down. Come back to that seated position exactly where you are. We're going to rotate over that left leg. Big breath in. And as you exhale, fold over the left leg. Coming into a hamstring stretch. You can also turn this into a little mini twist if you want, with the right hand on the outer edge of the left foot. Bowing down, bringing chest to thigh, nose to knee. Keep exploring the breath, really inviting attention to filling up all the way on the inhale and releasing all the way on the exhale. One more breath. Beautiful. We're going to come back into center, switch legs. So extend the right leg out to the side, left leg comes in. Lift up nice and tall as you exhale, crescent over to the right. Inhale to center, exhale, crescent over to the left. Keep the sit bones rooted. Just move in your plane today. Maybe today's the day when you want to take every shape to your edge, or maybe today's the day you want to be a little more cautious and just stay in a smaller zone of movement. It's just up to you. All right, on the next inhale, as you come through center, we're going to bring those hands to root to the other end of the mat. Keep that right foot down, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, big circles into the left hip. Move every which way. Ooh, every which way. I'll have to remember that for our Halloween class on Wednesday. All right, draw that left knee forward. Come right back to where you're seated. Sit up nice and tall. Rotate over the right leg, going for that hamstring stretch. And as you're ready, start to hinge at the hips and connect the hands wherever they land. So don't feel like you have to have them be a certain spot or reach a certain place. Just where they fall, give a little squeeze with the hands onto the leg so you feel stable and maybe deepen that stretch. And that twist is always an option too. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. And one more. Beautiful. We're going to come back into center, cross both ankles, your hands to the right side of the mat, and step back into a nice high plank. Take a big breath in. Drop the left knee, peel the right arm up, side plank right here. Take a big inhale, reach the right arm overhead, and as you exhale, give a little crunch of the right knee toward the right elbow. You may make it, you may not, it's all good. Just feel the little oblique crunch here. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, crunch. Big breath in. And crunch once more. All right, we're going to do something a little tricky here for the balance. So reach the arm and the leg out. Try to come over now. So now you're in a balancing table, but you're only balancing on that left side. And then bring that right arm underneath to twist, threading the needle. And if you want to bring the right knee down, you can, or you can try to do it with that right leg up. We're just throwing some funky things in here to get your attention, keep you present and focused on this practice. So we're threading the needle here, getting a spinal twist. But if you feel like that lifted leg is tossing you off, bring the knee down for grounding and focus on rotating in the spine. Take a big breath in. Let the breath go. One more. All right, same thing. See if you can press back into that left hand, unpeel the right arm, come back into that nice open side lunge, not side lunge, what am I talking about? A supported side plank. And then root the right foot down. We're going to rise up and we're going to rotate over to the right side. You just have to swivel on the knee. Take it gentle and easy. Lift it if it's not comfortable swiveling. Coming into a half split over to the other side. Hopefully that made some sense to you. If not, just improvise, y'all. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more breath. Step into that right foot. So we're at a low lunge facing one end of the mat. Lift up, sink a little deeper, then bring the hands to the heart. Reach and extend forward. We're going to twist to the right. So hook your left elbow outside of the right knee. And use the inhale to lengthen the spine. And use the exhale to twist a little deeper. Drawing the navel in toward the spine, softening the jaw and the shoulders. Feel the rib cage just spinning to the right. One more breath. Beautiful. From here, we're going to release. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the left foot. Step the right foot back. Come right into a high plank. From high plank, we're going to lower down chaturanga. Be mindful of the presence of the elbows hugging the ribs. Inhale, peel your heart up. Exhale, melt back down. Let's do one more little back bend here, rooting through the tops of the thighs as you peel up through the body and melt. Nice. From here, let's sink the hips back into a child's pose. Just remembering that this is always an option if you start to feel fuzzy or lost, or maybe you're having a really deep contemplative moment and you just need a space of stillness. This is a really great grounding position in which to come. Breathe in and breathe out. All right. We're going to inhale forward through table. Return back to high plank pose. Check your alignment here. And then drop the right knee. Peel the left arm up. Come right into that supported side plank. Woo. Inhale the left arm over. Exhale, little crunch, elbow toward knee. Inhale, reach and extend. Elbow crunch. Isolating that left side oblique. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Nice. Okay, here comes your challenge, your balance challenge. Try to float the chest and hips square to the earth, and then weave the left arm underneath, coming into that threaded needle with the left leg lifted. But again, your choice. If it feels safer and more comfortable for you to bring the left knee down, or if the alignment's better, then go ahead and bring the knee down. You do you. That's what a yoga practice is all about, connecting with your needs. Take another breath. All right, we're going to press into that right palm. Woo! Lift the left arm up. Keeps you present, I tell you that much. And then sink the left foot down. Come right up. Rotate over. So lift that right knee. If it doesn't feel good, to just swivel on it. Come right into your half split with the left leg extended. Just have some fun here, you guys. Smile. Breathe in. It's not about getting anything right. It's about just being playful and exploring along the way. One more big breath. All right, shift into the left foot rather, coming into, it helps if I get the cueing right, otherwise you're completely going to be confused. So shift into that left foot, coming right into your low lunge. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head. Exhale, sink through the tailbone. Then bring hands to the heart, reach forward, twist to the left. So using breath and spatial awareness to help create a little bit deeper of a twist here. Just knowing where your body is, knowing where you can engage. One more big breath. Beautiful. Slowly start to unwind. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. We're going to step right back into high plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale as you offer the heart space. And we're going to take it right back to downward facing dog. All right, breathe in. Breathe out. I'm trying to make this practice as unpredictable as possible for you so that you get out of your head a little bit and just explore, just have some fun. And maybe you start to go off on your own little sequence journey. Just have a great time. Big breath in. Full breath out. Nice. Look to the front of the mat. Take a big step forward, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Reach up, gaze up. Exhale back to fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the earth, left foot steps back, and we're going to spin right into a forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold, that is. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Look over to your left foot. We're going to frame the foot, step forward, forward fold. Feet together. Inhale, rise. I hate saying front of the mat, back of the mat, because it's all even. It's all just part of the experience. Lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Left foot back again. Spin around, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. And fold. Look to the left foot, walk around, frame that left foot, step back to high plank, lower down chaturanga. Maybe you hover the body, keeping a nice long energy across the back. Inhale, triceps lift you up, feel the core. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe and release. Maybe you're maintaining that Ujjayi breath. So you really feel it, you hear it, there's warmth happening in your body. Big breath in and full breath out. Look to the front. Maybe you bend your knees and take a little hop, feet to hands. Rise up. Open the heart. A little back bend at the top if that suits you. Exhale, hold. Halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the earth, right foot steps back. And then spin into that forward fold with the wide legs. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the earth. Walk around, frame the right foot. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway lift. Hands to the earth, right foot back. Spin, wide-legged fold. Halfway, maybe you lift the hands even and trust the strength of the core. And back down again. Ooh, over to frame the right foot. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Yeah, just shifting perspective, opening up a broader view of you, your energy, your heart, where your gaze lands, where your mind travels to. Welcoming yourself. Big breath in. Full breath out. Nice. On the inhale, right heel to the sky, bend the knee back into that hip opener, or maybe move into that hip if that feels good to you, making circles once again. Unsticking anything that's stuck. Make sure the weight is even between the palms and among all the fingers. Back to three-legged dog. And then gently step the right foot between the thumbs. We're going to rise up high crescent lunge. Take a big breath in. Exhale, sink a little deeper, right? And you're feeling that engagement, not just in the front thigh. We're not dumping into the lunge. We're spreading it out. So we're also feeling this back hamstring press to the back of the mat or the back wall or wherever you are. Feeling that left heel try to travel down toward the earth, okay? Take a big breath in. Hands to the heart. Inhale, extend as the fingertips reach forward. And exhale, twist to the right. So finding that twist again. Twists are always really nice after the weekend. Trying to press the crown of the head forward and then rotate a little deeper, floating the gaze over that right shoulder. And right there, you may need to engage more into the musculature that supports that left leg so that you feel stable. Big breath in. Big twist. Beautiful. Slowly come out of the twist back to high crescent lunge. Spin that left heel down, warrior two. All right. So take some time. We're going to go slowly and then we'll go through this a little faster once the body adjusts. So just note the alignment. Maybe the heels are in the same plane. Feel the hips spinning open. Shoulders stacked over ribs, ribs over hips. So you can use your hands to make sure everything's there or just trust. Extend the arms. Relax the shoulders. Feel them rolling down away from the ears. Breathe in. Settle a little bit. Can you feel your feet? Notice your feet. Feel all 4 points of both feet really grounding down, kissing the earth. Relax your toes. All right, take the right hand, flip it up to the sky and up and overhead, reverse the warrior. Feeling that side body opening once again. And we naturally, when we do that, we strain the leg a little bit. Try to stay deeper in that lunge even. Challenge your body. Take another breath. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come right up to that victory pose. Straighten the right leg, turn the toes in just a little bit. Just a little. So heels are in, toes are out, but you have to swivel a little bit. Feel the presence of your heart, your confidence here. What's happening on screen? Sorry, something funky was happening on my screen. Take that victory pose, really open up wide. Yes. And then look over to your left toes. We're going to take our hands and cartwheel them to frame the left foot. Come into a low lunge. Keep the right palm rooted down and peel the left arm up for a twist. Okay, so still extending the spine on the inhale, rotating on the exhale. Take one more big breath. And from here, we're going to step that left foot back, coming into a side plank. Now, if you want to modify again, go for it. Vashisthasana. You want the long line of energy across the plane of the body, feeling the crown of the head align with the heels. Breathe, using those strong obliques to lift you here. One more breath. Coming into your high plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, scoop the heart up. Exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe and release. So let's go through that sequence at a little quicker clip, just traveling with the breath, one movement. So when you're ready, right leg high. Exhale, right foot between the thumbs. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Come right up into your victory pose, 5-pointed star. Then frame the left foot, hands to the earth. Left arm reaches up. Vashisthasana, stepping back to stack the ankles. Yeah. Right into your high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale in a way that feels right. Lift your heart, soften your shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath and let it go. So we're going to do the left side now. Left side deserves its same nice slow imprint. So we're going to go through once slowly, then once more quick, and then we'll do a few rounds in this flow, just kind of getting in a zone of mindful movement, a little meditative movement. So on the inhale, lift that left heel to the sky. Maybe open the hip if that feels good, or move into that left hip. What needs to be done here in your body to help encourage mobility? Sometimes just softening the mind and bringing a little self-compassion into the body. Then back to three-legged dog. Step the left foot between the thumbs. Feel the rooting. Rise up to high crescent lunge. Just feel the pinky sort of spin inward. Feel the arms draw down as the shoulders plug back in. Notice if you're encouraging too much lordosis here. We all have a little bit that natural curve of the spine, but try to bring the navel in a little bit so the spine can lengthen. Settle the gaze. Feel the legs nice and strong. And then bring the hands to the heart. Take a big inhale, reach forward, and exhale as you twist. So that reaching forward creates a little space so you can twist a little deeper. Maybe you float the gaze over the left shoulder, and don't lose the integrity of that back leg. It's still strong, still stable. Big breath. Nice. Slowly start to unwind. Back to your high crescent. Spin the right heel down, opening right up to your warrior two. And adjust your footing. Making any little adjustments to your body to make sure you're reaching your fullest potential here in your warrior two. Feeling the shoulders drop away from the ears. Feel softness in the jaw, maybe a little smile on the face. Nice. Take that left hand, flip it up and over, reverse your warrior. Go a little deeper in the lunge. One more breath. Make sure that left knee, if it's getting tired, straighten the leg rather than allow it to fall inward. That becomes really unsafe. All right, come back to warrior two. Straighten everything. Coming to that pose of victory. Really feel the shoulder blades sort of draw down and together in the back body here. One more breath. All right, we're going to look down to the right foot. Cartwheel those hands to frame the right foot. Peel the right arm up. Take your twisted lunge once again. Long energy from that right fingertip down the arm, across the shoulder blades, right down into the heel of that left hand. And then any way you'd like, transition into your side plank. So the right foot goes to stack over the left. The ankles are kissing, thighs are drawing together. Press up and away from the earth, really admiring your own strength here, your resilience. Where the breath helps. Back to high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Back to downward facing dog. All right. Breathe in. Sense of newness and freshness. Breathe out any ruts, any tangles. All right, let's go ahead and flow here. On the inhale, left heel high. Exhale, left foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. Hands to the heart. Reach and extend. Twist to the left. Untwist. Back to high crescent. Open up, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse the warrior. Come right up into that victory pose. From victory pose, we're going to frame the right foot. Hands to the earth. Peel the right arm up for a twist. Step the right foot over. High plank. I'm sorry, side plank. And then high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. And meet us in downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. Taking a little hydration break when you need it. We're going to go through that sequence on each side, just making our full mandalas around. All right. On the inhale, right heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot between the thumbs. Root and lift up. Hands to the heart, reach forward, twist to the right. Inhale, back up. Whew, lost my balance there. Oh, we forgot warrior two on the other side. We're going to do that right here. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Inhale, five-pointed star. Look to the left. Float the hands down to the earth. Low lunge. Turn it into a twist. From a twist, Vashisthasana. And you can take a toe bind on that left foot if you want. To high plank. To low plank. To your heart opener. To your downward facing dog. Find your inversion here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Same side. Inhale, right heel high. Right foot between the thumbs. Rise. Hands to heart, making that commitment. And reach forward. Twist to the right. Unwind. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Five-pointed star. Frame the left foot, low lunge. Take a twist. Vashisthasana, side plank to high plank. Taking a flow. Right away, left side, left heel high. Left foot between the thumbs. Float up. Whoop. High crescent. Hands to the heart. Reach forward. Twist. Ring it out. Come right back up. Mount the right heel. Warrior two. Long hips. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, 5-pointed. Take a big breath in. Exhale, float to frame the right foot. Right arm up. Right foot stacks to high plank. Lower down. Move through your flow with grace and ease. Noticing where there's sukha, noticing the presence of sthira. Sthira is the passion, the warmth, the steadfastness, where you feel solid and strong. Inhale, left heel high. Left foot between the hands. Rise up. Hands to the heart. Reach forward. Twist to the left. Inhale, back up. Flourish into your warrior two. You got it. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Come right into your 5-pointed star. Cartwheel the hands to frame the right foot. Right arm up. Side plank. Right to your high plank. You don't need to rush. Take your time. Lower down. Inhale back up. Release the knees. Take a moment in a child's pose. Maybe letting go of some heat by letting that exhale out. Make sure I have my clock on here. Noticing your awareness here. Where is it resting? What's arriving into it? Feeling the presence of your intention come in and out with each breath. Take another breath. All right, we're going to come up into a kneeling position, little hero's pose. If this doesn't suit you well, a few options. One is to get your block or blocks, if you have them. 2 blocks always works really nicely to elevate the hips. Stack them right between your ankles so that your sit bones can find them. This is a nice way to encourage the grounding and the safety in your joints, but also the lifting of your spine. So you want to feel the sit bones rooted. If this doesn't work for you, if bending the knees like this isn't working, come back into your Sukhasana. So sit up nice and tall. Just take a moment. And then on the next inhale, lift those arms up to the sky. Take the right hand onto the left wrist and crescent over to the right. And just notice as you press down a little deeper into that left sit bone. If you want, you can release the right hand, depending on how low you are to the ground. You can release the right hand and find a deeper expression of this shape by reaching the left arm overhead and still staying grounded through the sit bones. Take a breath. All right, we're going to come back into center. Find neutral. Find your breath. If you want to give a toe stretch, sometimes people do the yogi toe stretch here where you flex your feet, sit on your heels and let your toes kind of flex a little bit, or they're extending. Woo! That one always gets me. So feel free to do that if you want. Otherwise, we're going to inhale, lift up, take the left hand to the right wrist, crescent over to the left. Same option if you want to release the left hand down, walk it out, go a little deeper. That's always there for you. Knees and hips stay right in the center. All right, come right back into center. Interlace hands behind your back. Feel the fingers weave together. Maybe the palms press together. Roll the shoulder blades together so the heart really opens wide. Lift the gaze up, lift the heart. slowing things down a little bit, being mindfully present for the energy that you created. This is sort of a way to just sort of ruminate in that warmth, that fire. A lot of people do the mandala flow as a 4 elements flow. So feel the presence of heat, feel the gentle breeze, the wind cooling you down. All right, from here, we're gonna lift the knees and come into a Anahatasana puppy pose. So if you need to adjust yourself, walking back on the mat, go for it. Your hips are high over the knees, and we're gonna walk our hands out in front of us, melting our heart space right to the earth. Now, if your cervical spine, your neck is really, in good shape and healthy, you can bring your chin to the mat. If that's uncomfortable for you, bring your forehead to the mat. But just keep trying to press the center of the heart right down to the earth and keep tipping the tailbone up. You'll feel the pelvis tip back just a little slightly, a little tilt, carving out the lumbar curve. You can even experiment with walking the hands out a little bit, getting deeper into the shoulders. Take another breath. All right, from here, we're going to slide our heart right through our biceps, coming into a Sphinx pose. I'm going to guide you in my favorite twist. Maybe you know that about me and my practice. It's a half frog twist. So bring your right knee up towards your right elbow. So just bend the right knee and feel the inner thigh kissing the earth. So the inside of the foot is pressing down as well. All right. And then we're going to take the left hand and weave it underneath the right arm. So we come right down onto our left shoulder. And you can either, you can take a block to catch your head if the head's not coming all the way down to the earth, or a pillow or something makes it nice and soft. And then take that right arm and try to open it up here. Oh, yeah. Maybe your left hand goes onto your right knee, just encouraging it down toward the earth. And to make a little space, you can lift your left shoulder and slide it over to the left just a little bit. Now, if that right arm is floating, it may feel really nice in your shoulder girdle, or maybe you want to slide the fingers underneath your rib cage, or put your fingers on the ribs, just so that it feels grounded. It doesn't feel lost. Take a big breath in, spinal lengthening, and a big breath out. Encourage deeper twisting. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Stay with the breath. Try not to get lost on a thought journey that's not relevant to your practice. It happens, but your brain is trainable. 2 more breaths. All right, start to unwind. Slowly coming out of this twist. Be really ginger with your spine because that's a deep one. Keep your right knee bent as it is, and we're going to stack our palms and bring our right elbow down toward the right knee, just taking a restorative half frog for a moment. It's a nice way to soften into that right side hip flexor, giving the psoas a little break. This is how I sleep, in case anyone's curious. So if you find me snoring, someone will have to unmute. Take another breath. Just really soften into this shape. I'll put in a plug here for my Thursday night yin and ven class. Let's go ahead back to a Sphinx pose. Thursday night, I'm teaching an online yin class, hour-and-a-half long yin experience. And the ven is because I'm partnering with Rough Day Wine. So if you buy a ticket by noon today and you live within a close proximity, I'll deliver a bottle of wine along with that ticket. If you live far away and just want to do or don't want to drink and just want to do the yin portion, there's also a yin only ticket, and all the details are on my website. So this is the kind of thing that you'll get in yin. We'll hold these shapes for like 3 to 5 minutes. It's really luscious. All right, so let's do the other side. Bend the left knee, draw the knee up toward the elbow. Just finding your way here. Really try to encourage that left inner thigh all the way down to the earth. You can always use a blanket or something to bridge the gap. Bring the right arm to weave underneath the left arm. So you settle onto the right shoulder and the right temple, maybe using something to help support it. And then peel the left arm open. So again, if that left arm is sort of floating out in space, it needs a sense of grounding. Bring the hands to the ribs or slide the hands under the ribs. And soften any tension that may have been created getting here. Notice it and release it. And let this shape hold you. And let the breath soften you. Two more breaths. Coming out of this, again, gently finding neutral in the spine. Keeping that left knee bent. Slide your right arm from underneath. Maybe stack the palms and bring that left elbow toward the left knee. Rest on your right cheek. Night, night. One more breath here. This pose is such a gift. All right, slowly start to come out of this back into your Sphinx. If you want to take one more little intense back bend, and Sphinx is not intense enough for you, come into a seal pose for just a moment. Making sure to actively press down through the pubis and drawing forward through the rib cage, through the heart space. Gaze forward, neck in neutral. Take one more breath. And come all the way down. From here, we're just going to roll right onto our backs. And give our back some love in a happy baby pose or Apanasana. Apanasana, you draw the knees in. This is wind releasing pose. So y'all are on mute, let it rip. Or you can bring the hands to the toes or the edges of the feet, drawing the knees down toward the armpits. Whatever you're doing, make sure the whole back from the upper shoulder area down to the sacrum is really rooted down. So everything gets the benefit of this soft massage. Take another breath. Let a breath go. Draw your knees inward, giving yourself that final hug of the practice that we always treat ourselves to. It's so important to thank yourself for making this time, for dedicating to your practice, and for being present for yourself on this journey. And when you're ready, start to release that hug, coming down into your final rest, your corpse pose. Corpse will play very prominently in our class on Wednesday, as you can imagine. Maybe create a little space between the shoulder blades, a little space between the legs, and then just let everything go. The breath will breathe itself. The mind will float. You get to savor the essence of being right here, right now. When your eyes are tired, the world is tired also. And when your vision has gone, no part of the world can find you. Time to go into the dark, where the night has eyes to recognize its own. There you can be sure that you are not beyond love. The dark will be your home tonight. The night will give you a horizon further than you can see. You must learn one thing. The world was made to be free in. Give up all the other worlds except the one to which you belong. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn that anything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you. David White. Start to bring a deeper breath. Bring a little movement. Take some big stretches. Welcoming yourself back to this moment. Roll onto one side. And then slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Pressing the palms together in front of your heart space. Take a big breath in, fully aware of all the nourishment that comes with that breath. And let that breath go, aware of the release. I want to thank you guys for being patient and sticking with us today despite some of the tech glitches. I hope you still found the practice to be fulfilling and good for your mind, body, and your heart. Namaste. So you'll have to let me